Hey everyone! Welcome back to Canada Immigration Matters. I'm Pius, your RCIC here at Chugo Immigration Services, and wow, do I have some breaking news for you today. If you're watching this right now, you're about to get exclusive insights into what could be the biggest immigration announcement of the year. The 2026-2028 Immigration Levels Plan is dropping any day now in November 2025, and folks, the changes we're expecting are massive. Listen, if you're thinking about immigrating to Canada or you're already here as a student or worker, trying to become a permanent resident, this video could literally change your life. I'm talking about potential increases to immigration targets, new pathways, and opportunities that weren't even on the table last year. So grab a coffee, hit that like button, and please watch this entire video because what I'm about to share in the next 14 minutes could be the difference between getting your PR next year or waiting for years. Let's dive in. All right, let me tell you why everyone in the immigration world is holding their breath right now. Every November, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, we call it IRCC, announces its immigration plan for the next 3 years. This isn't just some bureaucratic document. This literally determines how many people can immigrate to Canada and through which programs. Last year, everyone was shocked when they reduced the targets. They dropped from 500,000 to just 395,000 for 2025. That's over 100,000 fewer opportunities. But here's where it gets exciting. Based on insider information and extensive consultations that just wrapped up in September, we're seeing strong indications that the 2026 target won't stay at 380,000 as originally planned. Provincial governments are pushing hard for increases. And get this, some provinces already negotiated extra allocations for 2025, pushing the actual number to over 401,000. The consultations revealed 3 major demands. First, provinces want more control over their immigration programs. Second, there's huge pressure for clearer pathways from temporary to permanent status. And third, the government needs to hit their francophone immigration targets, which means more spots. Now, let me share what my analysis and sources are predicting for the new plan. Remember, this isn't official yet, but based on political pressure, economic needs, and consultation feedback, here's what we're expecting. For permanent residents, the base target for 2026 will likely jump from 380,000 to somewhere between 410,000 and 415,000. That's potentially 35,000 more opportunities than originally planned. By 2028, we could see targets approaching 420,000 or higher. For temporary residents. Now, this is tricky. While there's pressure to reduce temporary residents to 5% of the population, there's also a $10 billion revenue loss from reduced international students. Expect a more nuanced approach. Caps will continue, but with more flexibility for in-demand programs and genuine students. Provincial nominee programs. This is huge. Provinces successfully lobbied for more allocations in 2025, and they're not accepting reductions for 2026. If you're targeting a specific province, this is fantastic news. French-speaking immigration. The target is jumping from 8.5% in 2025 to 9.5% in 2026, and 10% by 2027. If you speak French, even at a basic level, start improving now. This could be your golden ticket. The universal truth. The days of wait and see are over. With multiple pathways, you need multiple strategies running simultaneously. Okay, express entry candidates, listen up. The system has completely transformed and 2026 is bringing even more changes. First, let's talk about the current situation. As of November 2025, we have over 250,000 people in the express entry pool. The CRS scores for general draws are sky high, often above 530. But here's the game changer: category-based draws. In 2025, IRCC focused on healthcare workers, with draws as low as 470 CRS. French speakers dropping below 420. Trades, education, and agriculture. But for 2026, they're proposing 3 new categories. Leadership and innovation for senior managers and executives. Researchers and scientists finally recognizing our knowledge economy. Entrepreneurs with a potential temporary business pathway. And here's the kicker. STEM and agriculture draws haven't happened once in 2025, despite being announced categories. This means there's massive pent-up demand that could explode in 2026. My advice? Don't just sit on a high CRS score anymore. You must align with a category. For instance, a nurse with 475 points has a better chance than a general applicant with 520. This is where it gets really exciting for those already in Canada. The consultations showed overwhelming demand for clearer temporary to permanent pathways, and the government is listening. For international students, over 40% of all PR spots in 2025 went to people already in Canada. For 2026 to 2028, this trend will accelerate. If you're a student, here's what you need to know. PGWP eligibility is now tied to labor market needs. New restrictions require graduating from programs linked to shortages. But the government is creating smoother transitions for those in eligible fields. For temporary foreign workers, the International Mobility Program saw huge cuts, down from 410,000 permits in 2024 to just 302,000 in 2025. But here's the opportunity. If you're already here and in an in-demand occupation, your pathway to PR is actually getting clearer. Home care workers, the new pilots launched in March 2025, hit their caps on day 1. This shows massive demand, and we expect expanded programs in the new plan. The big picture. The government realizes it can't just cut numbers without helping those already contributing to Canada. Expect new transition programs, especially for essential workers. Let's talk provinces, because this is where the real opportunities are hiding. Despite a 50% cut to PNP allocations in 2025, provinces like Newfoundland and New Brunswick successfully negotiated for more spots. This tells us provinces have serious negotiating power. Hot provincial programs for 2026. Ontario, tech workers, healthcare professionals. British Columbia, still loving tech, but expanding to skilled trades. Alberta, energy sector making a comeback, plus agriculture. Atlantic provinces, massive opportunities with lower requirements. Saskatchewan, agriculture and manufacturing. Manitoba, fastest growing PNP program. Pro tip, don't just focus on express entry. A provincial nomination adds 600 points to your CRS score. That's a guaranteed invitation. Many provinces have their own in-demand lists completely different from federal priorities. Research every province's program. You might qualify for one you never considered. Let me share some hidden gems that most people miss. These could be your ticket to PR. Hidden opportunity. Yerb 1. Francophone streams. Everyone knows about French points, but did you know? Some provinces have French streams with 100+ points lower requirements. Francophone candidates get priority processing, and you don't need to be fluent. CLB 5 opens many doors. Hidden opportunity number 2. Rural and northern programs. While everyone fights for Toronto and Vancouver, rural programs have 50% lower CRS requirements, faster processing times, and communities actively helping newcomers settle. And after PR, you can move anywhere. Hidden opportunity number 3, Atlantic Immigration Program. This program is gold. Why? No high CRS score needed. Employers are desperately seeking workers, processing in 6 to 12 months, and designated employers make it easier. Hidden opportunity number 4, caregiver programs. The new pilots filled instantly, showing massive demand. But here's the secret. They'll likely expand allocations. Previous experience counts from anywhere. Pathway to PR is clear and guaranteed. Families can come with you. Hidden opportunity number 5, provincial entrepreneur streams. While federal entrepreneur programs are tough, several provinces have accessible business programs, investment requirements as low as $150,000, and no age limits in some programs. Create your own job. All right, enough talk. Let's get into action. Here's exactly what you need to do right now to position yourself for success. Step 1. Assess your current status. Are you in Canada or overseas? What's your CRS score? Do you align with any category? Can you improve your French? Step 2. Category alignment strategy. Healthcare workers. Update your credentials. French speakers, book that TCF test today. Trades. Get your certifications recognized. STEM. Target provincial programs while waiting for federal draws. Step 3. Maximize your CRS. Retake language tests. Even a 0.5 band improvement helps. Complete that extra diploma or certification. Get your spouse to improve their language scores. Secure that job offer in an in-demand field. Step 4. Provincial nominee research. Create a spreadsheet of all provincial programs. Check eligibility for every stream. Some provinces have streams with CRS as low as 300. Step 5. Document preparation. Get reference letters from all employers. Ensure NOC codes are perfectly aligned. Educational credentials assessed by WES or similar. Insider tips in conclusion. Before we wrap up, let me share some insider tips that could make all the difference. Insider tip number 1. The November announcement will likely cause a surge in applications. Get your profile in the pool before the announcement. Insider tip number 2. French at CLB 5 gets you points, but CLB 7+ opens category-based draws. It's worth the investment. Insider tip number 3. Don't ignore smaller provinces. They often have faster processing and lower requirements. Insider tip number 4. Healthcare isn't just doctors and nurses. It includes dozens of support occupations. Insider tip number 5. If you're at 500 or more CRS but not getting invited, stop waiting for general draws. They may never come back to previous levels. Your next step. Look, navigating this system alone is getting more complex every day. One wrong move could cost you years of waiting. I've been doing this for years, and here's the truth. Immigration is getting more complex, not easier. Let me share a quick story. Last month, a client came to us after wasting 2 years trying a loan. Wrong NOC code, expired documents, missed deadlines. We fixed everything, aligned him with the healthcare category, and he got invited in a few weeks. That's the difference professional guidance makes. At Chugo Immigration Services, we monitor policy changes daily, and we have insider knowledge of what works. We now know which provinces are hungry for applicants, and we can spot opportunities others miss. Save you time, money, and heartbreak. At Chugo Immigration Services, we're not just consultants, we're your partners in this journey. We've helped many applicants achieve their Canadian dream, and we're ready to help you. We'll analyze your profile, identify your best pathways, and create a personalized strategy that actually works. Remember, in immigration, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is PR. You will see our contact details in the description area. We at Chugo Immigration Services say, see you in Canada, future neighbors. Stay positive, stay persistent, and let's make your Canadian dream a reality.